and into any city of the Samaritans enter into you not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right, because the house of Israel is lost, man. They're lost, and if a sheep's lost, is they're not just all in one place. Okay, they're not just sitting in one place. All right, they're amongst many nations. They're lost by the wayside. All right, this is Matthew 20 or Salat, Matthew 15 and 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right, and let's see what James said. So now we know what Yahushua said, that he's only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And let's see what the book of James says. Bear with me one second here. This is James 1:1. James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, to the 12 tribes, okay, not just Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, not just 3 tribes. He said to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. Okay, those lost sheep that Yahushua was looking for are scattered abroad. Okay, as the scriptures say, James 1:1, the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Okay, and why were we scattered abroad? Because the nations came together and were confederate to make sure that it would scatter us. Okay, the time of slavery, the time of 70 AD, during the Assyrian captivity. You know, these nations have always been scattering us, making sure that we, you know, we're being dispersed, so to say. All right, and this is the curse right here. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people. Okay, so the Lord's gonna and the curses. All right, the Lord said He's gonna scatter us amongst all people. Okay, so that goes to show you that the nation of Israel is amongst all nations. Okay, so you can have Israelites that don't look like Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You might have an Israelite that looks like a so-called African, that looks like a so-called white man, a Chinese man, okay, a Samoan. But if their spirit goes back to the line of Jacob, all right, and the progenitors, the 12 tribes, then they are Israelites, okay, according to the spirit, according to the pedigree of your father, okay. Verse 64 again, Deuteronomy 28 and 64, and the Lord Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other. Okay, so from Japan all the way to America, okay, Russia, Africa, okay, Canada, Mexico, Peru, Europe. It don't matter. The scriptures say we're as the sand of the sea, and innumerable people. All right. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even with us. So, and that's what's going on. We've been scattered amongst all nations, and our people are committing adultery, spiritual adultery, fornication. Okay, going off worshiping other gods instead of the true, holy, powerful Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, but what the Lord's about to gather His people up and deliver them as He did in the time of Egypt. All right. And then I will close out on this. This is Jeremiah 16 and 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh. Because if you know about what happened in Egypt, all the 12 tribes, all right, were delivered from Egypt. All right, the whole nation of Israel. But this time it's only going to be the 1/3, the elect, and the 1/3 of the nation of Israel that's going to be delivered from the whole ends of the earth. Okay. But mainly here in America, mainly. Okay, Jeremiah 16 and 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. So that's not really going to be something spoken about much anymore. Okay, it's said that it should no longer be said. All right, so let's see what it's going to be said. Verse 15. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north. All right, being North America, north. Okay, America, the United States of America. Don't they call it North America? And from all the lands whither He had driven them. So, like in the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 64, said that we're scattered amongst all nations, meaning throughout, from the different ends of the earth. You know, so wherever that 1/3 is and the elect is, that's where they're going to be delivered at. But you see how it singled out the land of the north, because the great deliverance is going to mainly take part take place here in America. All right, I'll read it again. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from all the lands whither he had driven them. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Okay, so this deliverance that's going to take place via them chariots, the ones you people call UFOs. All right, they're gonna beam us up into them chariots, and simultaneously nuclear missiles are going to be going off. Okay, great devastation, great calamities. Okay, and that's going to be our Exodus, the new Exodus. Okay, and we're going to be delivered out of this place, and that's going to be what people are going to be talking about for the next ages, because people still talk about the Exodus today, how Moses led the children of Israel out of Egypt. Well, now it's going to be how Yahushua delivered us out of